All right, so we're going to try this again. I'm just going to go straight into this here and explain before I introduce the whole council. We got about halfway through recording an episode, and in fact, we did a live, and we unboxed a few things. So, like, it's gone. We tried. The SD card failed on us. What a treat. So the entire council is
not the first time it's happened on Jedi Talk.
No,
but thankfully this was only like
we
20
were
minutes.
We were due.
It added to the lore of Jedi Talk.
Yeah.
You could buy, which you could buy a T-shirt on tpublic.com.
You sure
Search
could.
Jedi Talk, or link in our bio.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back into it here, but to my right, a man who is currently. Oh, hang on, I read the wrong one.
That's for next week.
To my right, the man who celebrated Mother's Day by flying to Wisconsin, Tom Oakley.
He fixed it. By the right of the council, by the will of the force. It doesn't give me a chance to say the joke I wanted to say because you said Chicago. I had something.
Yes, that's why that did it.
Yeah. Nice job, though.
Well, we got taken down by Big Cookie because we were talking about the Gideon's thing. And they hacked into the mainframe here at Jedi
That's
Talk.
okay, because we got a lot of Star Wars to talk, so we can skip Gideon.
To my left, a man who is currently still blindfolded, so it has ruined Tiana's Bayou Adventure and all the new stuff from Tokyo Disney Sea.
Man, I'm not watching a thing. Instagram, I'm not looking.
That's bullshit. You liked something from the Frozen ride.
You can like it and scroll. Like, you don't watch the
What's
video.
the point? You stopped. Hold on one second.
Because I will say it's awesome.
Hold
I'll
on.
like it and go,
Evan.
like, scroll.
Evan.
Yeah?
Shut the fuck up. Which is a T-shirt you can now
That
buy
is.
on tpublic.com/Jedi Talk. Search Jedi Talk. And it's got a person's, I wouldn't even say it's likeness, but there is
a person on the shirt.
It's an old man on the shirt.
That's right. Telling Evan to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Which old men often do.
Old men do.
He's a doctor of space archaeology. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. And he likes to travel to
It's
random
not
points in time.
affiliated with any actor
No.
or franchise.
No.
He knows Hank Lonely, though.
Yeah.
It's Hank Lonely.
That's who it is.
That's what I was saying. It
Dude,
should be
if
Hank Lonely.
we get him to come on the show, he needs to tell me to shut up, and then I'll be happy.
I think he's too nice.
Can we get Len's likeness on a T-shirt that like pose that picture he gave
Just
you?
put his picture on the shirt. If
Hank Lonely Jedi
if
Talk
he lets us.
podcast. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll send it to him.
All right.
I'll send it to him.
He's
That's
cool.
hilarious. He's the man.
Love him.
So I saw you. So you stopped and let me just get this straight. You're scrolling through Instagram as you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're bitching about something you see about Epcot.
Yeah.
Liking the Dino Land posts.
Yeah.
More Dino Land posts, and then you go over. You're scrolling. Then you see. I know what you saw, and I don't want to say it out loud, but I know what you saw because I saw it. And it was badass. But I saw you. So you stopped and liked it, and you kept scrolling.
Yeah, you know how
Just keep
phones
going.
aren't like an infinite screen where you can scroll up so you don't see the top. You know how
Yes.
phones function?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what you do.
He's pissed.
Got you.
Yeah. I just like to have logic in my life.
You know how
so.
phones function. That's snarky. I love it.
Yeah.
I love saucy.
Nice try, though. Nice try. Go ride your spinning roller coaster again.
Which the one that took over Ellen's Energy Adventure. He's talking about that one.
The one that was that shit ass ride, Ellen's Energy Adventure.
I fell asleep in that one.
I have too, and I used to do it on purpose.
Ooh.
I love that drop for some reason. Do you remember?
It's a good one.
All right,
But
we
then,
got some
yeah,
stuff to talk about. I got birthday presents for Tom and Evan.
Yeah,
the fucking
Jedi
Jedi
Talk
Talk
coasters.
That was on the episode that you'll never hear. Tom opened some kyber crystals. Tom,
Yeah.
you got a purple one here.
I got Mace
You got a
Windu
yellow
His
one.
best character
and
ever.
Ray
His favorite.
Skywalker. Yeah.
I made some joke about it. I don't remember what it was. You know,
No, you just
All right,
said
we're
watch
caught
him
up.
get Mace Windu. Yeah.
Now-
And then Gideon's. Hey.
If you put the Ray Skywalker, by the way, kyber crystal into the new holocron, it will give a Ray quote. This is a spoiler, everybody. Ray quote from post episode 9.
Shut the fuck up.
She mentions why
Yep.
she took the name Skywalker. She's like, I was trained by Luke. I was trained by Leia.
A lot of people were covering this.
Ben Solo gave his life force to save me, and he is a Skywalker by family, so I took the name Skywalker. More or less. I didn't exactly quote it, but that's what she says. So
I like
all
it.
you
Is it
idiots
Daisy
out
Ridley-
there,
Is it Daisy Ridley's voice?
I doubt it, but
She's some British cunt. Isn't it?
Isn't it? Jesus.
it's Tuesday, isn't
It's
it?
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
isn't it?
I love
You
that
want a
video.
bottle of water?
Scrumpets.
A bottle of water.
Don't you? You want a proper bottle of water, don't you?
I love that YouTube video where it's just her, and like that makes me laugh every time I watch it.
It's
She could
funny.
say the dumbest, and I don't care. It's hilarious.
Bottle of water.
But I love too on these kybers. It gives you the note of which character it is, but it also says if you put these kybers into the first version of the holocron, it will work in X way. But if you put it in the second version, it's going to work in Z way. So the yellow one says if you put it in the first holocron, it will give you Temple Guard. because that's how those are programmed. But if you put the yellow one, this specific yellow one, in the new one,
the brand new one,
it will give you Rey.
Here's what it said exactly. You were very close.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker was my master. So was his sister Leia, and her son Ben gave his life for me. I took the Skywalker name to honor them and their legacy.
Boom. Canon, all you idiots.
It is. Look at that. And so we got a continuation, and just like Evan said, post episode 9, continuation
awesome.
in a Galaxy's Edge
Episode
Kyber
9
crystal.
content that's canon. Because like the Lego thing, as awesome it is not canon.
Right,
So,
Lego's
like,
not canon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we talked about the Darth Jar Jar thing yet? Have we talked
Well, I'll
about
get into that because there's a ton of like nerdy things for Star Wars fans, but also for Lego Star Wars fans. So they dropped a ton of stuff that we're going to talk about over this 5-hour-long episode.
Mexican pancake.
There you go.
That was a bit that was on the live.
But
Thanks, Kyle.
there's a new Lego
bread's,
special.
Bread's on the edge of
I'm
my
upset
roof over
now.
here. That,
I'm upset.
Yeah.
That was
He
a
came
good
prepared.
episode.
He prepared
I came
in everything.
prepared. This
Yeah.
is why I don't prepare myself.
You want me to fill
That's
my
true.
bathtub up? I get a
what?
toaster ready for you.
Oh, jeez. The Florida toaster.
What was the one we came up with? The Florida.
The Orlando key lime
Orlando-
pie? No, the Orlando
it was something
parfait.
that Gideon's
Orlando
had was
parfait.
one too.
Orlando
The
parfait.
banana coffee.
The Florida banana coffee.
The Orlando banana cream.
Orlando.
He creamed me.
What was that, Pat?
He creamed me.
And then.
That's some yummy frosty.
Oh wait. So hang
Creamed
on.
me.
Yeah.
So hang on. So, Pat.
Yeah, Pat. So tell us again,
What
Pat.
happened?
That's some yummy frosty.
Why?
He creamed me.
Why?
That's some yummy frosty.
So after he creamed you, you then did what with it?
That's some yummy frosty.
That's disgusting. You
It
pig.
is. Peach wrap.
Yeah, we forgot
It is.
to mention that we had a guest on the show. We didn't introduce him at the beginning, but
No, that's all he's got
He's
to
too
say.
busy losing.
Yeah.
but anyway.
Did he lose? I don't even know if he lost.
There's a
No,
Lego
This is a different one. Damn.
Lego special coming out to Disney Plus that they announced this month, on top of 50 other announcements. But it's called Rebuild the Galaxy. So, for Lego Star Wars fans out there, it showed a bunch of things in the show that were rumored to be new Lego sets. But all of us Lego people out there were like, "That's dumb. They're not making a black Millennium Falcon, an evil dark side Millennium Falcon. Why would they do that?"
Oh really?
But then, yeah, this was rumored like a year ago, and we're all like, "That's not
funny as
happening,
hell.
no way." And then the show drops, and there's a dark side black colored
So now they
Millennium
will
Falcon.
be making it.
So that set is going to be out for like
That's
$500
cool.
probably,
Oh, man, that's awesome.
with a dark side Darth Jar Jar, and we're like, "That's not going to be a thing." And then it's a thing. So it's for the Star Wars nerds because Darth Jar Jar was a big meme and a big joke, but also like Lego Star Wars fans because we're like, "That's not. Why would they make
That's
that?
fucking
They're not
hilarious.
doing it."
I'm actually surprised that because that's like the aesthetic of the Force Awakens is like take things you know and love,
Yeah.
and it's black.
Change it
now. No, it's
slightly.
black now.
Yeah,
Like the TIE fighters, it's great. I'm surprised they didn't do it with the Falcon.
yeah.
Oh.
That actually
People would have
would've
lost
been
their
sick.
minds though. People would have
Sure, I would have
it.
loved that, but,
But
a lot of people would have been
I don't think
pissed.
people would have lost their minds. It's been 30 years since the ship. You don't think people repainted the ship? Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
think
we
it's that
saw
far-fetched.
Lando's version and
I think
then
it's-
Han's version in a span of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Brett, these people complained about a woman
Yeah.
taking on a name
Yeah.
of
But
a
then-
movie intended for children.
That's my favorite
Yep.
part about this. Is people get so upset about it. And you're like, it's made for a 10-year-old. I mean, like we
Yeah.
love it. Clearly we do a fucking Star Wars podcast.
George
but,
Lucas
like,
says it's for kids. Like,
That's-
come on, man.
That's why I said that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for children.
Yeah, everyone that is hating the Rey Skywalker loves George Lucas. So hey, he said it's for kids, you idiots. But
For some
another,
reason, Lego Star Wars just works so well.
it
together.
does. It's perfect.
just
And it's
perfect.
perfect for the non-canon silly stuff. Like it's perfect for that.
Yeah. Does it feel the same way for you guys with the Harry Potter Lego stuff? Do you guys like the Harry
I've
Potter
never
Lego?
watched it. I don't know.
I feel like to me, and I think it's just because I'm a Star Wars fan. But I feel like there's a certain charm. I don't even feel like
Well,
it exists with Indiana Jones either.
it's
To me,
because
it is like a charm.
Lego
of Star
was going
Wars.
bankrupt when they reached out to Star Wars and got the licensing. So it's probably because Star Wars saved Lego
Most likely, yeah.
25 years ago.
Yeah,
It was
going
like,
under,
in
really?
1999 is when that was happening.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
better to me. I used to play like the Batman Lego games back in the day; those were all right. But like the
Oh, yeah, I forgot
like
about
the
that one,
like
too.
the Skywalker like saga that I just played last year, the year before,
Yeah.
2 years ago, that I want to go back and play again. That's just you can't touch that.
Yeah, I throw it in every now and then
Yeah.
and play it because I still haven't finished it. But
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
I haven't. I played the first like 2 or 3 movies with my son, and then it didn't save my data, and I just have not gone back to it
Damn,
since.
that's
Oh.
rough.
It was just so upsetting. It's like you.
Yeah. All the
spend
Easter eggs and
hours
things you
doing
got to
all
go
this shit.
find and all
Yeah.
the side stuff.
Well, it's
That's
fun now
how-
because I'm at the point where I've completed it all, so I like pick Cara Dune and like Kylo Ren and I go to Naboo. I'm just like running around.
Yeah.
Like, these characters would never be here
It's
together.
No, but it's great.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then there's like a super
Someone play
nerdy
Last
deep
Jedi.
cut reference too in this Lego special. The Jedi they showed in the special, his name is Jedi Bob, and for Lego Star Wars fans, he's like he might be 25 years ago in the fandom when he was released. He was in one Lego set,
Oh, that's funny.
and like Lego has never released him after that, has never really addressed him because he's not a real Jedi. So they're like kind of trying to sweep it under the rug.
Gotcha.
But then about a year ago, there was rumors of Lego Bob, Jedi Bob, is going to be in a set, and we're like, no, they're not. Lego wants to act like he doesn't exist. There's no way. And then he's one of the main characters in this new series.
That's fucking
And they
cool.
are re-releasing his figure again. So like,
That's
Jedi
awesome.
Bob is
This
making
is
a
fun.
comeback.
a win
This is
for the
cool.
fans,
Yeah, man.
finally.
And
Lego fans especially. Yeah.
when that 25 years ago, I was a kid. I couldn't afford all these Lego sets, so I never got Jedi Bob.
And now
So
you still can't because we're going to Tokyo.
True.
No, he just got one the other day.
I got the
didn't you?
Lego TIE
Yeah.
Interceptor, man. That
Yeah.
thing is
Nice.
beautiful. I haven't
Yes.
built it yet because I don't want to build it in this apartment and then try to move it to a house.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, man, as soon as I get that house,
When are you moving again?
June 1st is when I can start.
Damn.
I'm
So,
busy that
that's-
weekend. Sorry.
Yeah. The whole month of June. No.
I'm busy that month too.
I'm
Fair.
actually not going to be in town.
Sure.
Wink.
You're good.
You
But-
can't say wink.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
say
Peter
it. You gotta
Griffin.
do it. Yeah.
Wink.
Let's say the car was a steal.
Eh.
Wink. But there's a ton of good stuff in that. And Mark Hamill's coming back for that. And, of
He is.
course, Killer and Beck himself, Ahmed Best, is coming back as
Mm-hmm.
Darth Jar Jar. So that's awesome.
That's
They're
so
gonna
fucking
hurt
funny.
you.
That was like such a predominant that was one of those rumors leading into the Force Awakens. It was like, is it Kylo in that, or is Kylo?
or is it
Okay,
Luke?
okay.
Or is it...
I thought Kylo was Luke, like at first.
Yeah, we
I
all
did
kind of
too.
until
Yeah.
we
I did
saw him
too.
in the movie with his...
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a cool twist.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fans would have hated it, though, because they hate
too.
everything.
It'd be
But
so fun to go back and like rewrite the sequel
we
trilogy.
tried once, and it was hard as hell.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
was-
feel like that would be a really good way to do it.
Yeah.
Like the
be
easiest
fun.
The setup's already there. You have
The-
Luke as a relic hunter,
Yeah.
and he starts collecting these Sith artifacts. And
If he gets a
starts
holocron, it might
digging-
like start twisting him.
digging deep into the Force. And
I'd
the
rather-
dark side. I think it'd be interesting.
I'd rather write the continuation. I'd rather take it after 9.
Yeah.
It's richer to tell stories.
Is the First Order even gone at this point? We don't even know if they're gone.
Yes, you've got to get
I
rid of
kinda
the
hope so, 'cause I
Empire
don't
First
want-
Order threat. You got to
Yeah.
come up with something else.
I don't
with
want it
Star
to be a
Wars.
repeat of the Empire was destroyed, but there's still secret Empire out there. I don't want to have First Order with secret First Order. As much as
I'm
I
with
love
you.
the First Order, like
Like
I
that
don't want to repeat.
Exegol, like that's it. Like that's how you
Yeah.
do it. Like it's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
There could be Sith, sure, because the dark side always exists, but it should just be Sith without
But if
like
they
a.
killed all the dark side users, because weren't they all there on Exegol?
They did. They killed
Palpatine
all
said
the
he
Sith,
was all the Sith.
But yeah, there are different dark side users.
But does that mean like
the Night Sisters are dark
I took
side
that
users?
more
like-
symbolic though. Is he?
Look at Barriss Offee too in Tales of the Empire. She wasn't necessarily
I
good or
haven't
bad.
watched it yet.
Oh,
I'm
I
behind.
wanted to
we were gonna
talk about that. Yeah.
Talk about
So
it. I'm
good.
Yeah.
can,
Man.
you can spoil stuff. I'll go
Okay.
back and watch it.
But-
I'm fine with it. I'm sure it's
So,
nothing
well,
groundbreaking.
I
would have seen it if it was something.
I was
like
hooked
crazy.
from
Yeah.
episodes 2 to 5 specifically. 1 to
Episode
saying-
one
6.
was boring as
But
shit.
the,
Yeah,
before
it
we get
was.
to that, the last thing too that's cool
my
with
tap
the Lego special is Bobby Moynihan is voicing Jedi Bob.
That's awesome.
So, and he's done like 50 Star Wars things. So
I
like
love that
he's
guy.
done Saturday Night Live stuff. He's done the VR game. He voiced a character in that. He's done everything. So
He's
it's cool to
fucking
see
great.
him in that.
I love that dude.
But Tales of the Empire came out May 4th. We had to wait till we got home from studios, but man, that was awesome.
That was
What's
fun.
the best episode?
I think what you said, the first 2 Barriss episodes, maybe.
The best episode. So, God, the for
Morgan
me,
episodes, I was
the
kind
third.
of
No. Oh God, the third Morgan one when they were on Corvus, and that
Yeah.
the fucking meeting between her and Thrawn gave me chills. The
Yeah,
way
that was, like,
they
the best
introed
part.
that was so fucking.
And it was
good.
cool to see his guy back from Rebels too.
Yes.
Whatever his name is.
Yes.
Kroll or Crest.
These
or
Tales of
something
the
like
Empire were incredibly well articulated,
Yeah.
connecting stories for grander stories that we know.
that. And it was cool because the last episode of the Bad Batch, we were like, oh, this is the first canonical time we see a Imperial Star Destroyer come
Mm-hmm.
in. But then it's like, well, maybe it was Tales of the Empire because now we see Thrawn come in on his Star Destroyer.
Yep.
So it's like it's cool to see the transition.
That
from
was so.
Clone Wars Venator
Yeah.
to Star Destroyer.
The animation, I love seeing updated Star Wars animation
Yeah.
because it's always crisp. It looks so good. The
Seeing
first,
the TIE Defenders too
Yeah.
for Thrawn because
I
that's like
figured you
his
would've
baby.
loved
He
that.
loves-
Just
Yeah.
now noticing your sweatshirt.
Oh, the
Sick,
Star Wars
isn't it?
night. Thank
That
you.
shit's dope.
The TIE Defender is like my least favorite TIE, but it's cool to see that like tie-in of Thrawn making TIE Defenders, and now Morgan's a
Tie-in
part of it.
to the crash.
Yeah. Sorry. Bad jokes. That's what
No,
I
it
do.
doesn't. That deserves a Muppet horn. Where's it at?
Meh.
Damn it! Where the fuck's the Muppet horn? I'm not going to. You know what?
Cleveland hot waffle.
Count ravioli?
What the fuck was that?
I thought that was part of the drop, but that was his
Have
laugh.
asthma.
Is
my
it
laugh.
really?
It wasn't. No, I thought it
No,
was.
that was
but
me.
it was-
That was
Oh
me.
God!
Yeah, that was me.
It sounded like it was part of the drop.
Yeah.
The Alabama tuna melt.
Man. But so you haven't seen any Tales of the Empire?
I saw like the first half of the first episode.
So you saw
and
the
it
Grievous
was-
stuff at least. Okay.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was. He
it was the most
fucking
boring episode in my
crazy.
opinion, though.
That's so crazy because like
Nah, that was. I think the second Morgan Elsbeth was the most boring.
Really? No, that guy was
I feel like
better.
they're trying way too hard with this character.
Yeah.
They're really shoehorning her the fuck into everything.
I don't know about
I
shoehorning, but
just I don't care about this character. I
Really?
I
No,
really
Night
don't.
Sister disagree.
I don't. I know.
Yeah.
Well, of course you disagree.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course
Of
I
course
do.
you do. I just think I don't
Yes.
find her that compelling.
I
of a
think
character.
honestly it kind of opened
Oh,
more
you're a
questions
witch?
than it
Cool.
answered questions.
I
Because
don't
it was
care.
like, wait, so she lost her tattoos, but Marin didn't lose her tattoos. Why? How? Who? Like, I feel like
I thought they kind of addressed that with her, just like they did it in the first episode. But I'll say this, and Kyle suck my big fat cooter for saying I'm always so positive. The first episode of Tales of the Empire bored the hell out of me.
It bored me too.
It just from
aside
start
from
to
the
finish.
Grievous
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
I
the
was
Grievous
bored
stuff
too.
was
Like,
great.
I'm with you too. Like, yeah.
I think I wanted more of Grievous. I think
I
I
did
just
too.
like Grievous. You showed up, he did his thing, whatever. But yeah, more of it would have been cool. But the rest of it, I was hooked with the Thrawn and the Morgan stuff. I liked their dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed with Evan. The first couple of episodes with Barriss, especially the Inquisitor stuff, was interesting.
And then Pelion too, being
Yeah.
a Thrawn was cool. Having that connection to Mando when Pelion shows up. So
And
that's it.
we got Vader for a
Of
little
course.
bit.
Gotta
Yeah,
have
of
Vader.
course. He had to talk to his Inquisitors.
Yeah.
But it was cool to kind of see. That was like more or less the first wave
I know.
Yeah.
of Inquisitors.
It was like the original, yeah.
yeah, and the Grand Inquisitor was there talking to them.
But it was cool to see the Fortress Inquisitorius being
Being
built.
built.
Like it wasn't
Yeah.
finished. Like,
That's cool.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
That was
I know we talk about using Vader sparingly, but I feel like it'd be weird if he wasn't in the show.
Oh, sure.
yeah, and they
Tales of the
used
Empire, you
him
kidding me?
perfectly. Like they used him very sparingly. He
Sweet.
kind of showed up just to like scare
Yeah,
the
I
hell
don't-
out of him, and then like he left. But
don't
also
find that
at the
a spoiler.
time, his castle, there it is. His castle hasn't been
That's what
built
my laugh
yet.
sounded like.
So, the Tuscan Raiders, what you saying?
I'm sorry I have asthma. Jesus, make fun of the disabled, why don't you?
We will. This is Jedi
Fair.
Talk.
This is
Yeah.
also Gideon's Bakehouse. Got him.
Ah, this is
Got
an-
him.
This is an Elsa
That's a
pool
reference
hall.
to something that no one will hear.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
This isn't a Pakistani pool hall.
but,
That sounds like a sense move.
he does.
Pakistani pool hall.
Yep.
That was. I took that from my sophomore
Pakistani pool
history teacher, Brother Grenier, at Marist High School. He used to all the time. First off, he would rip on the town that was adjacent to the high school, Elsip, where I lived in. And I thought it was hilarious. He was just like, "What do you think this is, an Elsip? You know, recreation room? Like people who are you just misbeing?" Because he would always call Elsip trashy and shit.
Like a rump room.
It was
a rumpus
yeah,
room. I
rumpus.
mean.
It was
Yeah.
so funny. And then his joke, like because we were sophomore boys, it was an all boys high school. So if we were
can't
farting
imagine.
and getting all rowdy and shit, he's like, "What do you think this is, a Pakistani pool hall?"
I couldn't imagine what an all boys school is like when there are no girls around to correct the behavior.
It's Kyle will tell you. It's
crazy.
farting
be fun as shit,
and
though.
farting.
It's gotta be so
lots
fun,
of
though.
farting. At times, but I was also there was a lot of people I didn't get along with because I was bullied and I just
I can't
fight
imagine
them back.
There's bullies in an all boys school?
Yes.
You guys should all be boys. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Midwest is weird.
Yeah.
We don't have much to do except get the drama and
We
beat
didn't
this
shit
shit
have
with
like
each other.
cliques in my high school. I mean, there
That's
were,
wild to hear because that's all we had.
There
Yeah,
was
that's
the
every school
aesthetic.
ever in the Midwest.
There was the aesthetic. Like this guy's a goth, this guy's a prep, this guy's a jock. But everybody was all friends.
No.
That's so wild to me. I always
No.
thought that shit was like cliche Hollywood stuff.
Absolutely not. Some
That's
of
wild.
some of those guys got like that a little bit in senior year, where they're just like you start to mature a little bit. That just fuck you. Like I'm mature too, but fuck off. Like I don't need any of that shit.
That's wild.
You know. So
That's
yeah.
a bummer to hear.
it's just the experience. I don't hold it against any of them.
No.
I'm not holding on to that shit
'Cause, like,
my life is
That's
great.
probably a good thing to not be distracted because that was when my life went off the rails. Was when girls became a factor. If I had not had that distraction, I'd probably be working at NASA. I'd be an astronaut.
I don't know. Would you?
Probably not. Let's be real. I would have been a fucking welder or something slightly different.
Check out my bourbon shelf here on the ISS, the International Space Station.
Have you ever drank bourbon weightless? Hey, everyone, this is Brad's space bourbon reviews.
You're just upside down, floating, throwing up. You can't have bourbon in space. It hurts.
It really isn't the same. The gravity does something to it.
The no, the lack of gravity.
Well, same thing.
Fucking douchebag.
Yep, you would have been an astronaut.
Would have been. I didn't say I am. What's my life?
I would never be smart
upsetting.
enough to, but as a kid, that was one of the things I wanted. I wanted to be an astronaut.
I wanted to be an astronaut so bad until I read a book in second grade in Miss Goforth's class. I know she listens to the show. Shout out to Miss Goforth. We've talked about it.
Oh shit! All right, this is
shout
gonna
out
be
to
like,
I apologize for everything that Brad has said.
it's
She
her
knows.
fault.
She knows.
Oh, she shaped his mind.
If you had
Thanks,
done
Miss
better in
Goforth.
second grade, this wouldn't be what the
Second
outcome.
grade?
Second
Yeah.
grade.
It's a
If you'd-
crucial
you'd
year.
done better.
Yes, it is.
Finger painting and
Wait,
shit.
crucial year. Wasn't it like 3 years for you?
Oh,
I thought that was just me. Oops.
he turned it back on himself.
Yeah,
It was a reverse burn.
it was.
It was.
Because I intentionally didn't mean it to be a burn on Tom. So I was like, crap, I wanted it to be a joke
It's
about
fine
me.
if it
but-
did.
I know, but I wanted, I don't know.
Here's how dumb I was as a kid. I read a book that said astronauts, when they're getting off of the spaceship, have to hold their breath when they jump out of the spaceship. And for some reason, that freaked me out. And I was like,
interesting.
what if you don't? What if you can't breathe after that? Like, what if doing like?
Oh, I see what you're
I
saying,
was
yeah.
so dumb that I was like, I'd rather breathe and then like find out that I can't breathe instead of, and then it's the last one.
Oh.
And it freaked
Oh,
me
I
out.
get it.
And ever
Yeah,
since
no,
then,
that's valid.
The
Ever since
anxiety
then,
of
I
it.
was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be an astronaut.
valid.
Not that it was on in the cards, but I don't. I don't want to go to space. Fuck that.
Let's go forth. What do you think? Was it in the cards for
I
Brad
was-
to be an astronaut?
At that point, it
Let us
could have
know.
been because I was reading it like an 8th grade level in 2nd grade. I was smart, bro. I'm telling you, when girls came into it was bad news.
Is she the one that slipped you bourbon for the first time? Is that what happened?
No, I don't want to even joke.
That's
about
not what
that.
she slipped you.
She slipped me something.
I knew that was coming. That's why I set it up.
Which disease?
something too. Hey,
No,
We gotta edit that out. we don't.
Do we?
have to. It's fine. I was in 2nd grade. It's obviously a joke.
jokes. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is Jedi Talk.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We don't back away from jokes.
We don't.
No, never.
We don't.
Now,
The
did
Cleveland steam whistle.
yes?
Yeah.
I know. My memory sucks. Did we talk about Acolyte on the Lost Media or on this one?
was
Oh,
Lost.
it was Lost Media. Where we
Okay,
were talking
well,
about
the
people.
Acolyte trailer was dropped too. So
That's
like,
right. We
I
talked
had
about
to-
that briefly May 4th.
I
It
was
dropped May
unaware
4th.
that people are ratioing the fuck out of this
Yeah.
thing. I can't. I mean, I can.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans.
The
are annoying.
fandom
It
is
must
dumb.
be so annoying to be like being someone who's working and like loves Star Wars and like make the shows for people, and then be like so excited, and then people are just like, "Fuck you, fuck this Chinese guy. He's fucking
Yeah, no.
and a
there's
show
no
they haven't even
Chinese
seen
Jedi.
yet. They're
Yep.
like, "This is the worst
You're
show
like-
ever," and it's like you haven't even seen it. It's not out.
Shut
Have
up.
But, like,
Shut
not.
the fuck up. It is totally fine to not like something when it
Shame.
comes out, but quit shitting on things before you see it.
Yeah.
You can also go, the trailer didn't capture me. That's not what I'm saying. But like
No, but
to go,
people
this
aren't saying
show
that.
sucks.
Yeah.
You don't know. You haven't seen it yet.
I
No.
think
What are you talking
some
about?
of it is they're not even watching the trailer. They're just hitting dislike and closing it.
That-
It's like, well,
exactly.
you still gave it a
That's
view.
crazy.
Like,
Could you imagine being that
Exactly.
fucking sad?
No, I
pathetic?
can't.
No, yeah.
I can't.
Leave a like on Jedi Talks videos, please.
or
Yeah,
dislike,
please.
whatever.
No, like. Well, it's all engagement. So yeah, leave
Yeah,
a
who
dislike. I don't
cares?
care.
It's funny because people.
We need to make a meh button just for us. Be like, hit the meh button.
That is, if we
pretty
want a
close.
meh, but yeah, that
We
was
have that
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah.
We have the that one's. I always got to turn that one up because Larry David's very soft spoken.
That was
Yeah.
close too.
Yeah, it
just
was
then.
very
You
close.
sound just like
Nice
you're
job.
the king of well, not the king of impressions, but you're good impressions. Nice.
So much
Just
like your
harmonize. Do it
father.
again.
You sound like your father. Wow.
No, so much like
Well,
your
I'm gonna
father.
harmonize. Ready? We do it.
3, 2, 1. And
But-
Brad is now
in a
need to
silly-
change his pants.
I'm in a silly
Yeah.
mood today.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it.
The
Yeah,
trailer
podcast
dropped,
studio, so.
and I was in Launch Bay when it happened because I just got to meet Chopper, which we can talk about later because we never got
thought
to
we
fully
did.
address May 4th. We talked about Chopper on the show.
Sure,
but, like,
yeah,
we can talk
yeah.
about the
We
rest
saw
of the
him.
4th. But yeah, we did.
Chopper was there.
He was.
End of story.
Yay!
Yeah.
It was,
Yay,
it was actually
Chopper.
really cool. His little arm was cool. The little.
Both of his arms could come
Yeah.
out and they could articulate.
It was
It was
cool.
crazy. Like the whole
He flipped
day.
me off a few times.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't kill you because that's usually what he would do.
No, I wasn't a DJ Rex.
That's true. He
wasn't
has
an
killed an
RX droid.
RX droid.
Yeah.
I forgot about that when I met him.
You should have asked him about that. What the hell are you
Ah.
doing?
I'll never get that chance because he's never coming back.
I bet he comes back.
You could spend the thousands of dollars to go to Disneyland during the party and see him.
I could.
That's how you do that. No, they said they were testing it, right?
That is
Somebody
true.
said it's testing.
Yeah.
Come to Batu in
But
Orlando,
May the
please.
4th is like what I imagine Disneyland feels like every day. Because like we got new food, we got a new character, we had tons of new merch. I was like, is this Disneyland? Like, what is happening? It was awesome.
You know, people feel that way about us, though, right? People at Disneyland,
Yeah,
they
all the
believe
time.
all the shit.
But
All the
they're
time.
dumb.
But it's just a perspective thing.
Nah, that's just a mental intelligence thing.
People get so mad at us for getting everything.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
It
true.
happens all the time. I see it all the time, and I always go like, "What are you talking about?" But then,
But we also
also
get
do.
stuff that Disneyland doesn't.
These are
And
the
I know you
same
don't like
people-
Cosmic Rewind, but
what-
we get that, and a lot of
what
people
they-
like that.
What they
Yeah.
don't deserve anything because they're in California.
Oh,
These are the same
It's so
people
much fun
though
at
that are
Disneyland, man.
defending.
I love Disneyland, dude.
I know.
virtual queues
I'm
and
tacking-
park
we decided we're gonna
reservations.
tack it on.
So like,
We're gonna tack it onto our Tokyo trip, either before or after.
Cool.
I'm thinking
Jealous.
after.
did you start saving 2 years ago?
yeah,
Dude, can we talk about how not expensive Japan is?
the flights are what get you though. Everything
It's
over
not-
there is
but
cheap. It's
I
getting
found
there.
I found a flight for $580 round trip.
One person?
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
Perfect.
that's
I need
not-
to find that
and
one.
Then I saw other ones that are like like $2,000, but
Yeah.
but still, I don't think that's bad to travel to the
That's
other
not-
side of the planet.
No, it's
500.
not, yeah.
I've been seeing $1,000, so I'll take 500.
I was thinking it was going to be like $10,000 to
Oh.
fly for both of us. That's kind of where my
Well, I
brain
didn't think it
was
would be
at.
that much. Yeah.
I that's what I thought.
Do you have any
I
international
would've been
experience
shocked.
in traveling?
Zero.
So Tom's the only one. Dang.
Zero.
I mean, I
No
went to
international.
Canada, but that doesn't count.
Why the fuck would you go to Canada?
Basketball trip.
Jesus Christ!
Did you fly or did you
California was
drive?
bad.
No, we drove.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
it was from
Indiana.
Indiana, so
Yeah.
it was like a couple hours.
I remember,
Toronto?
remember the days you
Yeah.
driving that bus?
No, thankfully, sadly, it wasn't that. Or thankfully, I guess it was in an actual legit like bus. Like
Next week, Evan's got stories of what he did in Canada.
Yes, I do.
They're so
And the
nice.
next week the statute of limitations runs out, and we can talk about it.
Ooh, that moose is hurting
the-
over there, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the moose there, bud. Oh,
I
bye.
think
sorry.
The big syrup company is going to shut that one down probably.
Big maple.
Let's
Yeah.
go
Big
to
maple.
the mall. Should have won, but everybody voted for
But-
Mambo number 5 for some reason.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't like it.
You know what? You could just
I might
rotate
make
it.
an executive decision.
Just rotate it.
I don't know if I
One
can hear
week
that
it's
every week.
Mambo. One week it's
Ah, but
go
the
to
fans
mall.
spoke.
They did.
Listeners spoke.
Fuck
Fans,
them.
not the fans. Listeners
Fuck,
spoke.
don't listen.
Friends have spoken.
Don't listen.
That should
That's
be
what it
his.
should have been.
Should have been Chocolate Rain. Yeah.
Damn it! Why didn't I think about that?
I don't know.
Chocolate rain.
But I think both of you saw the Acolyte trailer before me, and Brad was like, "Evan, you're gonna freak out about the
Yeah.
ending."
I
And
thought
I
you
watched
would
it,
have.
and I was like, "What am I supposed to freak
It's
out
a night
about?"
of Ren, bro.
It could be.
It's definitely a night of Ren. That
Maybe- I
helmet
hope
is
so.
that's Kylo's helmet.
Nah.
Yes.
It's like a serial killer helmet. It's got like teeth.
I'm telling you, it's gonna.
It
be
looks
Kylo's
cool.
helmet.
I like the design.
It's gonna be
but
It's gonna be that dude from the comics.
That can't be him.
It's gonna
It can't
be a
Ren.
version
He'd
of.
have to be like 300 years old if that's the case. I mean, he could
Might
be.
be.
retcon the
He
fuck out
could
of the
be,
comics. I don't
but
give a shit.
That's true. I think it's just going to be a Ren. If it is a Ren related thing, it'll be a Ren, which would be cool.
A Ren.
Yeah.
What about
I'm
B
saying
Ren?
A
is
is in like
Aaron.
the Ren.
And C Ren and D
A
Ren.
Ron.
E Ren.
It's
A
A Ron.
You done fucked up. A Ren.
F Ren.
Yeah, everyone. But I think that's possible, and it'd be cool.
I think when I first saw the helmet, because someone told me, someone spoiled it for me. It was like a Knight of Ren at the end of the trailer. And when I saw it, I was like, "That's not a Knight of Ren helmet." And then there's the way he turns his head, the design on the back. Where I was like, "That's definitely a Knight of Ren helmet." I think it is. I don't know why they got to tie him in somewhere.
We got
Yeah.
2-episode premiere, and
I
they're
mean,
showing
it
him
could
in
be in
theaters.
Outlaws.
I'm
It
gonna
could
go
be-
try to go see it in
The
theaters.
Knights of Ren could show up in Outlaws, which would be sick.
I'm gonna try to do it with my kids. I found that'd be fun. I thought that'd be a good Star
For
Wars
sure.
experience for them
Absolutely.
because they don't. My son saw The Last Jedi in theaters 3 times with me.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't remember it.
No? Oh.
And now he's 13, and that was like 6 years ago. So he was like 7.
Oh,
So-
sure.
He's almost 13. So I think it'd be a fun Star Wars experience, especially if it's something he can get into. Like
Mhm.
bring a lightsaber to, like have the whole, do the whole experience, kind of like
right.
a movie. So
That would be
that's what I'm
fun.
gonna do. What else we got?
What else we got?
Hey, 13 now.
Hey, well, I heard on May 4th that Club 33 had Sublight Lounge cocktails that were the actual ingredients.
Oh, that's cool.
Some of our friends told me that went.
Oh, I was about to text one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, that. And they said at all the parks, except maybe it was Epcot. I can't remember. They said one of them didn't, but the other 3 did, all the
That's
Club
awesome.
33s. I'm like, that's awesome.
I wasn't
Like,
going to reveal who they were,
Yeah.
but I was going to ask.
I won't either. But
Yeah.
yeah. That was sick. And I'm
That's
like,
badass.
because that's what I
That's
asked them
fucking
too.
cool.
I'm like, so is it like at Disneyland where it's kind
Yeah.
of a tweak on it? And they're like, no, it was the actual ingredients. I'm like, that's cool.
That,
They should just incorporate those into Ogas, man. I don't know why
Should,
they don't.
but,
I mean, I guess it doesn't fit the aesthetic, to be honest. But if you just put the same ingredients in a
Why
glass,
not?
no one gives a shit.
the Fire Mustafarian I had at Oga's was not as strong as from
Now-
what I remember from the Halcyon.
By like
But they
aesthetic,
were
do you
both
mean
pre-mixed.
like the theme of the drink? Like you can't have a Chandrillan fancy drink at
Yeah,
Oga's.
that's-
Well, they got wine from Alderaan. Like that's fancy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They ever going to run out of that? I mean, Alderaan did blow it.
Or did it? Maybe that was propaganda.
Ooh. I said that to
Now
a first
we're
order officer the other day.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Where's your secret base?" And I'm like, "Alderaan." She's like, "Real funny."
Nice.
Thank God for not acting like you didn't know that blew
That's
up.
so funny.
It could have been on a piece of Alderaan, maybe a chunk of it.
Sure. The space rock. That's not the part.
Yeah.
You know, the shattered moon of Kobo.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot stuff happened there.
Was that from the second game?
Yeah.
God damn.
And it shattered because of the Great Hyperspace Disaster and the from the High
The
Republic.
books, like that.
Seriously?
So you run into a droid on the shattered moon that
Her
will
name
tell
is
you that.
Z, right? That's-
No, not that droid. There's like a
Oh,
worker
yeah,
droid
the
that you
side
talk
ones.
to,
So
Yeah, I forgot
fucking
that.
cool.
and they tell you that the great
I
it's
feel bad for
it's a
those.
crate
I
head.
feel real bad for those droids. Like
They're
that
just sitting there
sucks.
working. Yeah,
That sucks, man.
but that's
They don't
their
know.
job.
Like,
I know. Yeah,
They're not like they're sentient, but they're not sentient. Droids in Star Wars are a weird thing, like a really weird thing. But I think Jedi Survivor has tied in continuity of the whole
It's
Star
cool.
Wars thing
It's a lot,
better
yeah.
than anything.
prequels, High Republic,
Yeah.
current times with them with the Clone Wars leading into the Empire.
hmm
So
Yeah, I think they have done. And Ilum turning into Starkiller Base. Like, they even tied in sequels.
That's
Like,
right.
They've got everything
Fallen
in
Order.
that game, man. Like, I think that's
That
the
game is
best
a masterpiece.
media in
The
terms
first one.
of connections.
I need to just bite the bullet and get an Xbox, whatever the fuck the new one is. Hey, why did they change the naming structures of the consoles?
Doesn't make sense.
Hey,
either.
I don't know.
Xbox-
I'm a PlayStation guy.
Why is
They've just
Xbox
kept
One-
it numbers, so that works for me.
That's
Xbox
true.
One is the third fucking Xbox.
But then
X-
Xbox
why the fuck did
360,
they call it that?
It's like 360 should have been the third. 60?
Also,
360
360 doesn't
Connery.
make any sense because if it was going to be a Xbox like a new version, it would be the Xbox 180 because
And
that's
then
you
720
change it.
after 360. Like
360 is a full rotation, so
I
you're
know.
back where we started.
Yeah, just do
you
just
would
do
wanna the
360 again.
Or you want to do Xbox 180, then you do 360, then you do 540. But no, we got Xbox 360, Xbox One,
Xbox S1.
and then
I'm not
Xbox
denying it.
Series S. Fucking what?
It's a
I don't-
poor marketing.
I do
Yeah,
not
what it
even
is.
know the name of the new Xbox.
No,
I-
it's
Xbox One S. That's not it.
they throw in a bunch of letters
I'm
and numbers.
not. I'm not
yeah.
doing a bit. I
Xbox
literally.
dick dump.
I,
That's what it's
I'm
I
with you.
literally don't know what the name of this new Xbox is.
I'm with you.
I know
PS5. That's how you. That's the fucking way to do it.
Yep.
PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom.
Seems pretty
You know which
pretty,
one it
pretty
is.
simple.
Nintendo just is on meth.
But they always make a good system. is
They
what
do. Switch is great. I heard they're going to
yeah.
be announcing the new one later this year or early next year.
Yeah, the Switch is the test of time.
Yeah, I can't believe how old it is.
I know, isn't it?
I didn't.
Was that
I
wild?
didn't realize it until someone's like, "It's like 9 years old now." I'm like, what?
Did you ever play Paper Mario? I love Paper Mario.
The original one for Super Nintendo? Or the new
no,
one?
no, the one on like Switch. That was a fun ass game.
I remember the one on N64. I used to always want to rent it, and my dad would never rent it for us. He was smart though, because he knew I didn't like turn-based RPG games.
Oh, okay.
And so he was like, "You're not going to like it." And I'm like, "What's fucking?" I thought it was going to be like a Mario game, but you're like that 2D look. But he was like, "No, you're not going to like
I
it."
just remembered something. This is off the beaten track a little bit, but I wanted to shout out. So Disneyland had some magic too. Somewhere on the Incredicoaster, I lost my Darth Vader Magic Band Plus.
Oh,
And I realized it was missing, and I got an email about a day or two after I got home. Disneyland found it, and they scanned it and they shipped it back to me.
dude, that's
Wow,
sick.
that's fucking cool.
Man.
Or somebody might have found it. Maybe it was in the seat or
It
it
was,
fell off.
It's probably Mr. Incredible, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, he grabbed it
was
for me.
Elastigirl. She reached her hands down into
Yeah.
the track and grabbed it out for you
And she
Yeah.
was looking for Jack
with that big fat ass.
the
she's
cookie
got.
nunum.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom hit the button.
Hit
You
the
can buy that
button.
shirt,
Yeah, you know,
tpublic.com.
you
Jedi Talk. Tom hit the button.
That's my next shirt I'm gonna buy.
Jedi Talk
It's a good one.
podcast.
It's a real good one.
What else we got, fellas?
Hey, May the
Got Chipotle
4th, it was
meat.
just sick seeing all the people we got to see.
It was fun.
We got to see LaBeth and Mary and Bix and Kit, Dallin, Mike, Tony, Dan, Cass, Peter, Victoria, Justin. Not offhand Dallin.
Oh, I thought he was here. I
like
was
Kit
what?
and Dallin, like those two dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, members of the cause helping out
Right.
on House Account over there.
Fucking traitors.
That was sick seeing all those people.
They're not traitors.
It was like a little impromptu meetup or reunion, you know? Like it was sick. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was a great day. Lots
Shouts out to you, fellas and ladies.
Lots of fantastic stuff going on. on Batu. It was fun. It was a lot of
great
fun.
day. It was a great
Yeah.
day.
And if the sun wasn't, or 3 suns weren't 500 degrees,
Yeah,
we
if
could
only
have
someone
had
had-
more people come and
If
talk
only
to us.
someone
but,
had said, "Let's sit inside. I've got a table inside."
It would
Remember?
not have sounded as good.
It would have sounded better.
People wouldn't have been able to come over to us. They would have blocked some of those people out of there.
and they wouldn't have seen us.
Good. I don't want people to see me. I'm kidding.
I
No,
don't want
the
to
spot we did, I think, was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was going to be hot, even inside. I bet. after a while.
I don't. All I'm saying is I don't regret it. Yeah, inside would have been way better. I don't know
I
if it.
told Tom for our next live show on Batu where we should go, and we're going to make you stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making Evan stand. So either bring your own seat.
Wait, you're not standing?
No,
No.
I'm confused, but sure. I mean, okay.
we'll tell you after this
All right.
because we don't want to
Give away the
give
secret
away the
spot.
secret let.
Yeah.
Just yet.
Well, it can't be in
Hashtag
the
pics from lunch.
It can't be in the rise queue because that's where people use the bathroom. So we can't do that.
The Batuper is still at
Yeah, the
large.
Batuber, yeah. Yes. But all the new merch on May 4th was sick. We've already talked a little about the holocrons and kyber crystals, but somehow there's a General Grievous kyber crystal. I want to know what's up with that. 'cause
I was like, oh, it might have something to do with Tales of the Empire, and then it did.
it didn't, but I didn't
Interesting.
expect it to. I just don't understand how he has a kyber.
Wouldn't he have one from his own lightsaber before he was
No, he
cybernetic?
never had one.
What does it do in
What's
the
the new
holocron?
canon though? Is that the new canon that he never had one?
No, he's never been a Force user or a Jedi or anything.
Yeah, he's
just
knows-
been a dude.
Dooku taught him how to fight.
Yeah, I know.
he's
but
a good
I'm
warrior.
I'm wondering if there's some backstory that's not canon yet that we might get at some point, maybe in the show.
Maybe.
If they ever, yeah, I
don't
mean,
know
I
what
guess
show
they
would get
could
it
tell
now.
us one day
Acolyte.
he had a lightsaber.
Because if he's a fucking cybernetic dude, he could
Oh,
turn
sure.
and then get those cybernetic pieces.
Oh man,
yeah,
what if we get the
I'm
real
hoping-
Grievous backstory in the Acolyte?
I'm hoping he's not Force sensitive, but had a lightsaber or something. Like, 'cause
I don't care.
I like his story
I
not
think it'd
being
be-
Force sensitive.
I think it'd be interesting if once he became part machine, he couldn't be force sensitive.
That's 100% true. Like once
Yes.
you become
Once you come,
so much machine, you can't use
Yeah.
it. Even in the
Even-
book Brotherhood, I'm
but what
reading.
about Vader?
Well,
That doesn't really
that's what
work.
I'm saying. In the book Brotherhood, I'm reading. Anakin talks a little bit about how he can't use the Force as much because of his mechanical hand.
Force likes
So-
math and
Oh, really?
percentages.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the book that has a quick cameo by Cal and Topal.
That's right, Jared T'Pol. Yeah,
that book is
walking
awesome.
through.
I missed all what you were saying because I was trying to make a joke.
The book Brotherhood that came out
Brotherhood.
like
Oh, okay.
2-3
Yeah.
years ago.
That had
I'm
the
finally getting around
Cal
to it.
and
Gotcha.
Jared T'Pol.
It's got a lot of cool stuff in it.
Is that the Qui-Gon and is
No,
that Brotherhood?
that's Master and Apprentice.
Oh, okay.
Which I read a couple years
What's
ago.
Brotherhood? Is that a
Obi-Wan and
Anakin.
Anakin. It's the business on Cato
Oh,
Nemoidia.
oh, yeah. I
You
read,
read
I read
that.
that book.
Yeah,
I read
that
book.
doesn't count. You know,
Yeah,
if you
I
ask
read that
Obi-Wan,
book.
it's
Yeah.
like that business on Cato Nemoidia
Doesn't
doesn't count. But and then there's a new kyber crystal that could also be acolyte related, the Kin Dagbard.
Yeah, so
Kyber
much
crystal?
new stuff.
So apparently this guy has been made up just for this kyber crystal, but he is a Batuan Jedi from the High Republic times.
So which
Is he
ones do
from
you have?
Batu? I have
Yeah,
Cal
he's from Batu.
Kestis, and that's the only one I got.
I thought you have another one. I thought you had two.
I do. Who is the
do you
yellow
have a dark
one?
side one?
No,
or you had a
it's-
yellow
it's
one?
Yellow.
Ray. Oh, was it?
It was Ray.
Was it Ray?
I'm pretty sure it was Ray.
I remember you sent it in the chat.
Let me
All
see.
right.
I'm 99% sure it was
So
Ray.
I've got four. I've got my red one's the Grand Inquisitor, yellow one Ray Skywalker, purple one Mace Windu, and the blue one was the Ben Solo Chase.
Ooh. If we get any duplicates, we might have to do trades. I haven't bought
that
any
fucking
yet.
Ben
but-
Solo one I want.
If I get another Ben Solo one, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'll buy it off you. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need to give it to me.
Well, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because as long as I have one of them, like I have to collect all of them now. The way they're presented, they're so cool.
The new cases are
We didn't
so
even mention
sick.
that. Yeah, the new freaking plastic case that comes in is
Way to
very
display it.
Rogue One-ish. You know, it
Yeah.
looks like the ones from Rogue One.
But it's way better than those first version cases.
Yeah.
So bad.
Two things. I just passed the video that I sent you guys that I said cringe the other day, and it made me laugh. And then I also
Oh,
want to
yeah.
talk about the leaked HasLab.
Oh sure, yeah.
I'm trying to find my thing. It was...
Oh, yeah. Which we all were like, yawn. Who cares about that HasLab?
Yeah, we'll get to it in a second. I want to find my...
How many Kuipers do you have?
I just want to know what...
Trying to remember.
I was like, who did I call a cuck?
Just saw your Disneyland hotel card.
Oh yes, thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, had to take that with me.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. What's I got a nice pin from there too, and then I bought a Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the moment I saw that, I was like, well, I got to take
It's
this.
different than the ones we have here, right? Like, because we
Yes.
have cool Trader Sam shirts, but I like that there's different ones.
Yeah, I haven't seen that and I had a drink that's not available at Orlando.
Of course.
I sent
Yeah.
the picture to
As you
you,
should.
and it was just Cal Kestis's when I was at 50s primetime that day. I'm pretty
thought
sure it was
you
Ray.
said somebody else.
I thought I did too. I
Okay.
can't find it anywhere.
Okay.
So let's talk about this leaked HasLab. So this announcement has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Me and Tom talked about this the other day.
Has it been officially
It's not
announced
been
yet?
officially
Okay.
announced yet.
the way they announced they're pushing it back was really lame, though.
Yeah, well, that clip is one of the most awkward clips I've ever seen from a company.
It's not scripted or anything. They're just making it up on the spot.
It seems like somebody. I think one of you maybe said this, or maybe I said it to Holly. It seems like somebody ran in while they were filming and were like, "No,
Just started waving
no,
their arms.
Don't say anything. Shut up." And they're like, "We're getting told we can't announce it. Can't. Okay, can't. Yeah."
Exactly.
Cannot.
So
Okay.
me and Tom were talking about this the other day. I was saying I think they're just really skittish because the last two.
Yeah.
It's really raining. The last two HasLabs they've announced have not only been not funded, panned.
Yeah.
By
pick-
everybody.
Except
good
the
stuff. It's not-
ghost. The ghost.
Except the ghost.
Yeah, just
flew out of.
stop picking
which was
crappy stuff.
fantastic.
What are
the
you
two
doing?
Black Series ones, which I think what they need to stop doing is going with what's hot at the moment.
Because by the time it comes out, it's too late.
And no one gives a shit.
But the ghost worked. That was
The
hot at
ghost
moment
worked,
with
but the
Ahsoka.
ghost has also
the
been
Ghost has been
around for a while.
Rebels,
Okay, that's fair.
Ahsoka,
And
Rogue
it's
One.
current.
Rancor's been around
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
That's true, but that was complete bullshit. I forgot about the Rancor.
I forgot about
that's the one with,
Reva's
the
lightsaber.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Reva's
I
Dark
forgot
Series
about
saber.
that.
I was hoping that got pushed because it was coming to docks as a legacy.
Yeah, I think it
saber.
still will. I think it
Yeah,
still will.
I'll buy the legacy saber, but if I would have bought that HasLab, it would have taken up the first 2 rows of my figures here.
Yeah.
Like
It was
Has-
huge too. I
has-
saw it in person. In
Has either of you
Celebration.
ever backed or bought a HasLab?
No.
Yeah, and I haven't
No.
either. Wait,
I was
you never
thinking about the
backed?
ghost, but
Huh.
too
It's just
expensive.
bad timing for me with the
I went to
Ghost.
Brad and said, "You want to go halvesies on it?"
We thought
Nice.
about it.
We thought about it for a
thought
second,
about
yeah.
it.
But it's like, what do you do? It's not a kid. It's not a dog. Like,
I get nights and weekends.
yeah,
You get
I
every other.
something stupid like that.
One day when we have a building that isn't our house
Oh my
for
god,
the
I just thought of
podcast,
something. I can write it down.
anything
No,
like that, we'll
something
put it in. Because one day, man, we're gonna have a place that's not one of our houses.
Yeah.
Think about it.
It
It's
would
like
be-
an actual studio.
It would be nice.
Then we can all do that if we ever want to buy something that's not just Brad's or just Tom's.
Studio might be closer than we think if something works.
Yeah, dude.
So I would love that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd love to know. We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah.
I
So
think
what
that
was
this-
the thing that was
so
leaked?
so I think they're just being very very cautious about it, and I think it says a lot. Now this is why I think this is a legitimate leak. The image I saw was a picture of someone's computer desk, and it was on the screen with a link that was very believable looking, and when you type that link in, it says 404.
Yeah.
So it's a broken link at the moment, but it is the HasLab rumor is that it is the cantina from A New Hope.
Right.
And this goes into the thing they were saying where they're like, we think it's going to be agreed.
Yawn.
We think it's going to be like this a world building thing. What I think they mean by that is they're eventually going to have pieces to do all of Mos Eisley.
Oh, so like the whole town. Or,
That actually would make sense and isn't as
Piece
much
at
of
a
a
time.
yawn, but I'm still not interested. But it's a cool concept.
It's a cool concept.
I like that.
Um,
I'm still not interested.
That's
but
why I think it's real, because they're in that announcement. They're like, yeah, it's a part of a bigger plan that we have to expand, and it's not like a one-off thing. And so when I see the cantina, that's where my brain goes.
Okay, that's
Like,
fair.
there's so many things you could buy in that area. Like you could have the docking bay with the Falcon. Like there's so much
No.
shit you could.
They just love
You can-
Tatooine so goddamn much.
Well, it's safe, right? Like,
Yeah.
is there a more safe play set that you could go with?
Not for
Outside
the
of like the Ewok
yeah.
play set, the Ewok tree set
Yeah.
adventure thing, that's pretty safe too. But that's also a beloved toy.
Yeah.
That I mean, like I also get maybe artistically that's not the most fun thing to do is to
Jabba's
just
palace
recreate
is
some
up there
shit.
too. Like,
Well, I think you could have
or
a
Jabba's
Jabba
sail barge. One of the two. Like,
Well, they did the sailboat. That was the first HasLab.
Yeah.
That thing is fucking beautiful. I'm not paying $1,500 for it, but it's fucking dope.
no. Even if we went 500 a piece, I'm still saying no.
Fuck
like,
no.
No.
what's
That
his
thing
nuts?
is fucking gorgeous.
Like Junkyard from Jakku, the place. The
One
I want that as a HasLab.
Ankar Plot.
Ankar Plot. I'm kidding. I really don't, but that'd be hilarious if they announced that. People would be so mad.
Yavin
I was hoping for something
4
just a
would be
little
sick.
bit.
The base, that'd be a good one.
See, I don't think there's anything wrong with like feeding into an anniversary. Like we thought it was
Yeah.
going to be the Naboo Starfighter
Yes.
thing. Like that
Yeah.
makes
TPM,
sense.
yeah.
Well, that's
But
what
also,
Lego's
it's been
doing
around
right now.
25 years.
Lego's going hard on the 25th of the
It's
Phantom
not
Menace
fucking
too.
Reva. Like, I mean, you could have done the Inquisitor saber as a Black Series and just not put her face on
It
it.
should have been.
She's a
Trilla.
boring
You gotta pick
character.
one. I think Trilla is the most beloved Inquisitor.
She's just a boring character. Like I don't.
You think so?
And it's a
I
brand
think
new
so.
character, so you don't even know how the fans are going to react to the character before the show comes out. It's just a dumb thing to do. Do it with your regular Black Series shit and like the regular figures, but a HasLab that people are going to spend a fuck ton of money on.
That's true.
That's risky.
when you
dude.
think about it, the HasLab isn't even for us. I don't think. Like
it's for
to an extent.
It's for hardcore fucking collectors.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
And
yeah.
a hardcore collector doesn't want a fucking Reva lightsaber. Like I don't. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, right. She hasn't
Like,
been around. It was her first
Who
time.
gives a fuck
I
about
know.
her?
Yeah.
Like, with all due respect, I don't hate the character. Or
yeah,
anything,
we weren't
but,
those
like,
idiots that hated Reva. We
It's-
like
No.
Reva.
Yeah, we didn't
I
send
think
her
she's-
DMs.
I think she's boring,
We
but like
send,
it's not her fault. She
the
just
actress
acted what was being asked of her. But I just think it's a very safe. Are you interested? Anybody? I
No.
don't. I think I'm out.
In what? No,
Yeah,
I'm not getting
has
that.
them? Yeah,
No.
okay.
Definitely not with things I got to save for.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
that too.
I'm itching to go to
Priorities.
Savi's again. So
the only thing that I think that could work is I think if we did a really, really, really well done unboxing video, it would pay for itself.
oh sure,
Yeah.
Probably yeah.
There's not too many
But I don't wanna do
unboxing
that.
videos of HasLabs out
I
there.
don't want to take that risk
Like
right
the
now.
people that buy them don't do videos.
Yeah, I
like
know.
that. But yeah, that's true. It's
Most
somewhat
people
of
buy
a
them
risk.
to put them in a fucking like room like this. Don't
It's
even
true.
open them.
And leave-
Behind
yeah,
glass,
just
put 'em
stand
behind
them.
glass.
I think we could.
If there's ever one that I like, sure. But
Well, if there's one I like, we're going to do it anyway. Like, I'm going to open it anyway. So, like, of course we'll
Yeah,
do it. But
right.
I think it could be interesting. And it's something I've considered just because I feel like...
Go
I
for it.
feel,
I'm not-
I know.
I'm not gonna
It's-
risk
it's a-
that
it's-
biscuit.
It's a risk. It's
It
a
is.
risk. It's a risk.
the prices aren't as astronomical as these HasLabs, but that's been me with these Lego UCS sets. I've never bought one in my entire Star Wars Lego fandom until
wanna-
this TIE Interceptor came out.
You should
It's
do an
the
unboxing
first
video. Throw it up on
UCS.
Jedi Talk.
Yeah, I probably will.
Should.
Yeah.
Definitely do that. Yeah,
Mhm.
that would
my-
be spectacular.
But
I
it's
wish
the
I'd
first
known
one
I
I've-
brought my camera and let you have my camera because I've
Oh,
recorded...
we still got like 2 weeks until I can actually touch it. So we
I've
got
got
plenty of time.
I've got
3
all-
weeks.
I've got 2 weeks of bourbon reviews filmed and ready to go.
Nice. But that's
why I
how
spent
I've
all
always
weekend
felt
doing
about that. I bought it because A, it's one I can actually afford for once. It was only $200. But B, it was something I'm interested in. The TIE Interceptor is my favorite non-Kylo TIE.
Hell
so
yeah.
like, let me get it.
It's your
All right.
non-favorite Kylo bow tie,
Oh yeah,
What else we got,
Cincinnati
fellas?
bow tie.
the bow tie.
I was
Anything
going to say
else?
something off the top of what you said, but I forgot. Damn it. That's okay.
It'll come back.
It will come back.
Do we have enough time for like a bigger like conversation topic? I don't want to
Yeah.
take the people's times.
No. I think we can maybe. What do you got? What's the bigger conversation people topic?
Or unless you want to sit on this until next show. But
Ooh,
what is
tease.
a canon moment that we all would want to witness? Like actually go physically see with our own eyes.
Oh, this would be a spectacular way to kick off next week's show. The only reason I say that
Or
is
a top
because,
10 even? I don't know.
Oh, a top 10.
Yeah.
That's even better. Let's
Okay.
bring back the top 10s
Tease. Top
based
10
on
tease.
this. Boom,
Fuck
we
yeah,
got
good
it.
idea.
Canon moment you would like to witness.
Is this from you or is somebody give this to you to
I
ask us?
forget who did. So one of our listeners.
You're
was-
Kyling this.
Yeah, I feel bad.
You're coming not prepared. You're
Yeah.
being a Kyle.
But
so when
another
you
one
come
of
to
our
the not
listeners-
prepared. You're a Kyle.
Yeah.
You
Another
can get,
listener.
You can get your "Don't Be a Kyle" T-shirt from Jedi Talk at TeePublic.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
I'll make the design this evening. Don't be
Yeah.
a Kyle. Jedi Talk Podcast. tpublic.com/Jedi
We're gonna
Talk.
make money off you, you fuck.
I sent him one design I made. He didn't respond to it. I don't know if he either missed it or he just didn't
What
didn't
was
like it.
Was it what I think it was?
No. I'm not putting that on a T-shirt again. No. I sent it to you. It was very tame.
I forget which one it was.
It was very tame.
I don't.
You
Okay,
sent it to me?
this one probably couldn't be a top 10, but our buddy Com Tower, you know him.
Justin. Yeah.
First, Justin.
Join the cause. He was also in
Yes.
the cause.
Yes, he.
Want to call him traitor?
Yeah,
Huh?
I was just about to
Traitor.
before you interrupted me.
No.
But one of the many times we've run into him hanging out with the intern in Dino Land, he was talking to me about his perfect Star Tours run, and he told me the sequence of scenes, and I'm like, that'd be a cool thing. Like, what would be your ideal perfect Star Tours scenes that exist? You can put them all together.
We sort of did this when we did our top 10 Star Tours destinations.
Ones that exist already, like
yeah,
your perfect
put
path.
your perfect ride through together. That
Pod
does
racing,
exist.
Mando and Grogu, because I think that's the best transition, and then ending on Crate.
And then where do you land? Because like there's the landing at the
In
end.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, nice. Space Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
No,
It-
No.
it's just a planet made of cheese.
Hey.
Cheese and
So the moon?
that's no moon.
cheese and cholesterol. Yeah.
They write themselves.
That's no moon. That's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Welcome to Wisconsin. Here's your free bag of cheese.
You want to go see a Baybell factory? I don't know if Baybell's from Wisconsin.
Go to the Packers
It
game.
better be, but I don't know.
What would be my perfect one? I think it would start out with obviously the Ahsoka like lightsaber battle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Her out there getting in her ship and taking off, and then the spinning. God, how do I not say?
Cassian or Ahsoka?
It's got to be Ahsoka. I haven't seen Cassian yet. I got Mando and Grogu the other day.
Dang,
I
okay.
still haven't seen Cassian either. I got fucking Ahsoka again when I went on.
Hey, you're gonna like that one.
I've seen it 8 times.
That's your fault, not mine.
It's God's fault.
God,
It's the Purgle's fault.
the pig. Yeah.
Man's
So
Crimson
Ahsoka,
Cloud.
yeah, the Ahsoka trends. Oh, so the first planet, I guess. Kashyyyk is always fun.
Sheik is a good
So
one.
let's say
She's fun.
no Naboo. I
That's
want to go to
fine.
Naboo first. I take that back. Could I go to Naboo? Could we get Ahsoka Naboo?
You can never end. You always end on Naboo.
Why are you
Nab-
asking us?
Do you end on
It's
Naboo?
your
It's always
thing.
an
I
ending.
know. I'm just whatever. You threw this at me with no preparation.
Yeah, it's always an ending because you crash into this N1 and like the droid breaks through your window
That's
and
right.
falls in the screen.
I thought you go. Do you also go into water there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit a gun and 3PO's
That's right.
like, oh, that poor gun.
So let's go to Kashyyyk. So let's Ahsoka opening Kashyyyk, Ahsoka transmission.
He wants to end on Mustafar. Watch Anakin burn.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think yes.
I'll end on Crate too because I really do love that
I love
one.
that sequence.
End on Crate and then we land in Batu.
Nice. Okay.
The Batu landing's sick.
I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
I like it.
That's my
Doc's
favorite
right
landing.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised you don't have this one at the ready.
Well, like the first scene is
Rehearsed.
what gets me. I'm not really sure on the first scene, but I'll come to it in a second.
I'll say the Boba Fett one is fun. Where he's
yeah.
where you're fighting with Slave
The
One,
second Death Star.
not fire spray.
Fire
Not
spray,
Boba
got
Fett's
that ship.
That is the
Put a
most.
chick in it, make her gay.
That is the most like Hollywood studios, like people call it MGM. Still, that's like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the same
Of Star
thing with that
Wars,
ship,
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Man.
fellas. Is that it? We got anything else?
I think I would go Kylo.
Oh, he didn't even answer.
Crate,
Sorry. I forgot
Yeah.
he didn't answer.
Kylo, Crate, BB-8, Exegol, and then Batu.
Oh, Exegol would be a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Exegol's fun.
cool. Yeah,
It's a lot of
Exegol's a
fun.
good one. I don't like the Purgles. I'm tired of it now.
Yeah, I think it's a good one, but I don't want it to be every single one.
I mean,
go
we're
back
also
to mix it up.
we're also privileged and we could get to see it a bunch.
Yeah. One day they'll go back to
very
mixing
true.
it up, so we'll be okay.
We get to see
Yeah.
the Purgles because of our white privilege. All right, who else has anything else
I'm
before we
good.
get canceled? Hit the button.
I think that's it, man. Top 10's gonna be good.
You shut your mouth, fatty. The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips.
I hit a button.
I've never heard that one. I love it. Nice. Top 10's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be
Can't
fun.
wait.
It's gonna be a good one next
Yeah,
week.
so next week, top 10 canon
Moments.
locations, moments we would like to visit. Ooh,
Moments we would like to visit.
boy. It's
I
going to
know
be a good
my
one.
number one.
We'll save it for next week.
Space, Wisconsin. All right.
And take us home.
Thank you guys for listening. We will see you guys on the next show. Until then, stay safe. May the force be with you.
Always. And to Buite.
Rise, Jedi Knight.